India is a home to over 1600 languages and dialects, but instead of celebrating this, we are constantly fighting over it. When a South Indian moves to Delhi and doesn't speak Hindi, then he's being mocked at it. And when a North Indian moves to Bangalore and doesn't know Kannada, then he's being told, learn it or leave. But the question is, what if I don't know Hindi? Can't I stay in India? Does not knowing one language makes me less Indian? Why a language which is supposed to connect us has become a tool for division? Are we being manipulated into fighting this language war for someone's political gain?
And a fresh language war is now brewing.
If you want to destroy a region, first they touch the language. Well-known evidence that we have lost many languages even in our India.
ಹೌದು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ನಾನು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಭಾಷೆ ಬೇಡ. ಆಯ್ತು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಾರ 15 ದಿನ ಅಂತ ತೆಗ್ಸಿ. ಸರಿ.
एक भाषा हिंदी इंडिया की होनी चाहिए, चाहे वो किसी स्टेट में हो. बांग्लादेशी हिंदी बोल सकते हैं, श्रीलंकन हिंदी बोल सकते हैं, तो आप अपने देश में रह के हिंदी को नहीं बोल सकते.
This is our land, okay? This is our land.
Okay.
This is our land, not your land.
Okay.
You have to speak in Kannada.
Okay.
Why should I speak in Hindi?
Okay, okay, okay.
Why should I speak in
Okay,
Hindi?
okay.
The real issue is not about learning a new language, it's about how people are being treated because of it. South Indians, for example, they don't have any issue in learning Hindi. Many already speak multiple languages, so adding an additional one is not a problem. After all, language is for communication and it's not to create conflict. The problem comes when this Hindi, the way that is being often imposed on people, whether through the government policies, job preferences, or social expectations. When a language is imposed on people as a requirement and not as a choice, it stops feeling like it's a tool for connection and starts feeling like it's a tool for control. And at the same time, North Indians feel unwelcome in South India when they speak Hindi. They feel that people look down on them or don't include them because they don't know the local language. Many believe that South Indians try to avoid speaking in Hindi even when they know it. This makes them feel like an outsiders in their country. Some see this as a reverse discrimination where the Hindi speakers are not treated as equals in their own country. This issue has created a cycle where South Indians resist Hindi because they feel like it has been imposed on them, and North Indians feel unwelcome when they try to speak it. Over time, this has led to an unnecessary division. Instead of bringing people together, the language has become a barrier. But at the end of the day, aren't we all Bharatiyas first? Our identity as Indians is bigger than any language. But if we keep fighting or arguing over this, then we're only weakening the unity that makes that India special. India has had many languages and yet we fought for freedom without needing just one. People from different states who stood united against British, who ruled us for 90 years, but we never needed one single language to fight them back. Our strength is in our diversity. So instead of fighting over which language is more important, we just need to respect and protect them all. Because languages are not just words, they carry emotion, tradition, history, and the identity. They connect the people to their roots and tell the story of who they really are. But in India, many languages are disappearing. In the last 60 years, over 250 languages have completely vanished, and many more are at the verge of extinction. When a language disappears, it's not just the words that are lost, it's the whole culture. The traditions, stories, and the knowledge that have been passed on for generations will be gone forever. And this doesn't happen overnight. It happens when people stop using their mother tongue in their daily life. Schools and jobs prefer other languages over the mother tongue, so eventually people who know the language will forget it. And once that happens, a part of history is gone forever. Languages like Tulu, Marathi, and Maithili could face an extinction in the upcoming years if we don't take steps to preserve them. But instead of saving on these languages, we are still debating over which language is more important. Language is there to bring people together and to understand each other better. But in India, this has become a reason for the division. When a South Indian moves to Delhi and if they struggle to speak in Hindi, then people might look down on them by asking, you live in India and you still don't know Hindi. And when a North Indian moves to Bangalore and if they don't know to speak Kannada, they might hear, learn Kannada or go back. I mean, it's completely okay to encourage people to learn the local language. After all, Kannada is the heart of Karnataka. But the problem is how it's done. Instead of welcoming people to learn the language, some people demand it by asking, learn Kannada or leave. That's not how a language should work. People should want to learn Kannada because they love the place and the culture, not because people are pressurizing them to learn. This isn't just about South India. Even in many of the North Indian states, locals prefer to speak in their regional languages. So when a South Indians make a visit, then people insist on speaking anything other than Hindi. Even if they know English or any other language, they don't want to speak it. And this makes the non-Hindi speakers feel like an outsider in their own country.
One thing you are getting so angry, you are getting charged up.
No.
I did not want you to try. I did not want you to go in Hindi.
ಬ್ರೋ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡೋಗಿರಲ್ಲ ಇಳಿದು ಹೋಗು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡ
I
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ
said I don't know your language.
ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡಿ
Know your language. I am telling you ki if
ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡ
okay, no Hindi, no English.
ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ನೋ ಹಿಂದಿ ನೋ ಬೇರೆ ಭಾಷೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಏ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ
अब बिल्कुल ठीक थे आप अब एकदम से एंग्री हो रहे हैं, बोल रहे ऐसे नहीं है. क्या प्रॉब्लम हो गया? अब तो आई एम आस्किंग व्हाट प्रॉब्लम ना सर. इफ यू डोंट वांट टू टेक मी, यू कैन ड्रॉप मी.
See, the real problem is not the language, it's our attitude towards it. The language should be a bridge, not a barrier. If we truly respect our diversity, then we should make the learning languages a welcoming experiences, not a painful one. The Dravidian movement in Tamil Nadu began as a protest against the forced imposition of Hindi. But over time, this language debate was kept alive, not just to protect the regional language, but also for the political reasons. So, are we really fighting over a language, or is this issue being used by political reasons? Many people believe that having one common language makes the country stronger, and they often point to the countries like US, China and France. But is that really the case? Because although Mandarin is the official language for China, regional languages like Cantonese and Hakka still thrive. Switzerland has 4 national languages and yet it is one of the stable and successful countries in the world. So the idea that India needs one language to stay united is simply not true. We have managed it just fine for 75 years without it. Think about this. If someone speaks fluent English, then we consider them as educated or smart. And if someone speaks only Hindi, then we consider them as less modern. And if a South Indian speaks only their mother tongue, then we mock them for not knowing Hindi or English. Language discrimination goes both ways and yet we barely talk about them. Now here's the irony. Indians proudly learn the international languages like French, Italian, German or Japanese to boost their careers. But if you ask the same person to learn the regional languages, suddenly it is not necessary for them. Why?
What are the 3 languages would you want your kids or yourself to learn?
Spanish, French, and Cantonese.
Oh, none of the Indian languages?
No, they know Hindi. Hindi is all over India, right? So they can work in Hindi, but Cantonese is you should learn the languages.
What are the 3 languages you would want to pick to learn?
Might be French, Mexican, and Italian.
None of the Indian languages you don't want to learn.
If India had been colonized by Spain, we would all be speaking Spanish today and we wouldn't even question about it. But if you ask the person to speak in any other regional languages or learn the regional languages, suddenly it is a waste of time for them. It is not necessary because it's not worth it. Why? Instead of forcing on languages, here's what's something that we could do. Learning an Indian language should be a choice, not a rule. And people should want to learn a language or not feel pressured. And stop making fun of accents. Every language is beautiful. People should not feel ashamed to talk in their mother tongues. At the end of the day, we are not Kannadigas, Gujaratis, Bengalis or Punjabis. We are Bharatiyas first. And that should matter more than any other language that we speak. So, what are your thoughts on this issues? Please do let me know in the comments below and I would love to read all your comments. Thanks for watching till the end and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep watching. Satyameva Jayate.